Welcome to News Watch 12 at 10. I'm Justin Betty. Most people age 16 and up in Wisconsin will now be eligible to receive a COVID-19 vaccine starting next Monday. Governor Evers made that announcement today, opening up the next group 1 week earlier than before. He says that's due to the increase in the vaccine availability with more supply and open vaccine appointments. The medical conditions which will make people eligible include moderate to severe asthma, cancer, high blood pressure, pregnancy, and the one that applies to most people in the state, simply being considered overweight with a BMI of 25 or higher. You can find the full list of eligible conditions on the Wisconsin DHS website. Everyone age 16 and up in Wisconsin will be eligible to receive a vaccine starting May 1st. So far, more than 2 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine have already been distributed across Wisconsin. DHS reports roughly 22% of the state has now received at least one shot, including about 28% of people in Oneida County. Almost 19% of people in Oneida County have now completed their COVID vaccination. Meanwhile, the number of new confirmed cases of COVID-19 has actually increased slightly over the last week. Today, DHS reporting 480 new cases, bringing the rolling 7-day average up to 439. However, the number of daily deaths statewide continues to drop. Today, DHS reporting just 3 new deaths, bringing the rolling 7-day average down to 4. In our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, DHS reports 14 people are now in the hospital with COVID-19. They say 8 of those are in the ICU. It was a busy day for Wisconsin lawmakers who took action on a number of bills. The state Senate approved a pair of bipartisan bills establishing protocols for collecting and tracking sexual assault evidence kits. The first bill would require health professionals to notify police within 72 hours from when a kit has been collected and require police to send those kits to state crime labs within 14 days. The second bill would require the Department of Justice to create a database for victims to track their own kits. Those bills now head to the Assembly. The state Senate and Assembly also addressed a bill which would block the DNR from designing rules meant to fight PFAS pollution. Chemicals have been used in firefighting foam, but they've also been found to cause health problems, including increased cancer risk. The Senate voted 18-14 to move this bill to committee, meaning it cannot be voted on this session, but they do want the committee to look into it. 2 Republicans joined all Democrats in voting against this bill. Republican female state senator Mary Felskowski has announced she's hosting 4 listening sessions this Friday across her district. State Representative Calvin Callahan will join her in Tomahawk at 9 a.m. on Friday. Then Representative Rob Swearingen will join her in Rhinelander, Hazelhurst, and Eagle River for 3 other sessions. They say you can ask them whatever you like. You can find more details on Senator Felskowski's Facebook page. Outside, Jeff, we woke up to some snow this morning. Most of it's gone now.
Yeah, the average high this time of year in mid-March is the 37. Today, most of us got close to that at 36 in Rhinelander, 37 Eagle River. So a comfortable but near average day today. Tomorrow, not so much. High temperatures back up near 50 for a high tomorrow. Outside right now, though, a far cry from 50. It's 22 in Rhinelander, 31 for Point, 32 for Paca. So it's getting kind of cool out there right now because the clouds are beginning to break up outside right now. So we had lots of clouds earlier, but now there's a few holes in those. There is some flurries to the west of us still. That still could bring us a couple light snow flurries tonight. Most of us will stay dry, and tomorrow decreasing clouds with high temperatures back up near 50. As the storm track right now is well to our south, severe weather this time of night in Oklahoma right now. Look at that again throughout the day tomorrow. Our forecast tonight then is partly cloudy skies to mostly cloudy skies. Lows down near 24. Your full forecast is coming up. Justin.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Rhinelander firefighters were able to save a deer that fell through the ice out on a lake this morning. Rhinelander Fire Department put out this video and message on their Facebook page saying it's vital to have the appropriate gear to keep their crew members safe from the elements. As you can see, they saved the deer. If you see an animal or a human fall through the ice, you're asked to call 911 for help. Firefighters also responded to an unattended brush fire in Crescent earlier today. The fire was off Highway 8 on private property. Crescent Fire and Oneida County Sheriff's deputy responded. When they arrived, they say no one was watching it. They remind folks burn permits are required now because the ground is not completely snow covered. Also, since this was a fire bigger than 6 feet by 6 feet, a DNR warden should have been on site for an inspection. The Merrill Fire Department is honoring a former chief deputy while also preserving some history thanks to a new creation. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson gives us a look.
Fritz Heller served at the Merrill Fire Department for 28 years. His impact on the department and co-workers crosses generations.
The interesting thing for me personally was that actually my father, who worked here for 30 plus years, actually worked with Fritz. So the little bit that I got to know him over the years and after he retired, just a really nice man.
After he retired, past and present firefighters wanted to keep in touch somehow. Pre-COVID, every month the department would hold a retirees breakfast to bridge the gap between active members and retired members.
Even though he's been retired for several years and was actually the oldest living member at the time, we still had many of our newer employees got the chance to meet him and know who he was.
Heller unexpectedly passed in October 2019. The fire department and Heller's family wanted a way to honor Fritz.
The family, as part of a memorial, reached out to the fire department to see if we had any wants on our list of things that they could possibly spend money on for memorializing Fritz Heller.
They decided on a display barn that now sits outside the Merrill Fire Department. It houses the 1892 wooden horse-drawn ladder cart, which also has some history behind it.
Some of our retired members actually restored the ladder cart here, which is why it's once again a great tribute to Fritz and from the Heller family to be able to tie the two of some of the retirees that restored it and now having like I said, a resting place and an area to display it.
The barn will keep the ladder safe and protected from weather damage. But even if that's not the case, the Merrill Fire Department hopes to keep Fritz's legacy forever.
So to be able to have this on display is a great way of remembering Fritz and having him on our mind yet and keeping his memory alive.
As Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson reporting, the dedication ceremony is planned for this Thursday. Merrill fire officials and members of the Heller family are scheduled to speak and then push the horse-drawn ladder wagon into the new display barn where it should remain for years to come. After a virtual celebration last year, the Oneida County Fair plans to come back bigger and better than ever this summer. But in order to make that happen, organizers need some financial help first. This Friday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., the fair is hosting a telethon on Facebook. It's a mix of live and recorded entertainment that can be viewed on the Oneida County Fair Facebook page, where there will be a donate button. You can also donate anytime by contacting the Oneida County Fair through their website, ocfairwi.com. With the recent mild weather, many golfers are eagerly awaiting the chance to hit the links, but you don't need to wait until all the snow is gone to get involved. This Saturday, March 20th, is the 16th annual Ice Golf Fundraiser for the Hoenak Snow Trail Snowmobile Club. It's planned to be held at the Fishers Resort on George Lake in Rhinelander. Tee-off is set for 11:30. Cost is $40 for a 4-person team. There's also a meat raffle and raffle baskets. For more information and to sign up, you can contact Fishers Bar and Grill. A lot of the remaining snow and ice outside may melt this week. Jeff's in with your full forecast, including some more mild temperatures after the break. You're watching Newswatch 12, proud to serve Rhinelander and folks all across the North Woods of Wisconsin.
Every living creature on Earth needs Mother Nature's water for survival. From the family pet, whether it's the dog, our fish in a fish tank, to the precious little munchkins running around, for 7 decades, Maher Water Corporation has been supplying and treating this water for the entire family with products made here in Wisconsin by Water Care. So call us today for the cleanest, safest water around.
That's not bacon, it's sausage.
Whoa.
Behold, Johnsonville sausage strips. Sausage that looks and cooks like bacon. It's a meaty miracle. Find them in the bacon section, even though they're sausage.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of industry-leading Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing offers from your local Cub Cadet dealer today.
Stop by your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer, Foreman's Farm Home, today.
Amsoil Championship Snowcross, powered by Ram Trucks, is coming to Eagle River. For tickets, log on to snowcross.com. That's snocross.com.
An engagement ring is the defining symbol of a lifelong promise, and that's why choosing Lee Ayers Jewelers is so important. As a family business, they know how important your search is, and they take great pride in helping you find the perfect engagement ring. For Lee Ayers, it's all about taking care of you, the customer. From in-store goldsmiths to custom jewelry design by Thomas Daling, they do it all. Begin your lifelong promise by choosing Lee Ayers Jewelers, downtown Stevens Point.
Lac-Vita's Air Health Center in Watersmeet at the Northern Waters Casino has the COVID-19 vaccine available on March 18th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for adults 18 and older. First come, first serve.
Well, last year, our last snow was in mid-April, but we can finally say now we got some snow in March, up to 51.3 inches now for the snow season. So above 50, yay, right? Up against 88.4 from last year, then the record year, of course, 116.3 2 years ago. So we're over 50. That's an achievement. It's been a tough year for snow. Will we get some more? I don't know. We have warmer temperatures on the way, beginning as soon as tomorrow. Today, though, lots of cloud cover, but there are some breaks in the clouds now through the afternoon, and it's looking better out there currently with some breaks in the clouds, but temperatures did not like the cloud cover at all today. We had a high of 36 in Rhinelander, 37 for Shawano, 34 for Mosinee, so cool. The average high is 37. We did 36, so we're close. It gives you an idea where we're at in the year, right? Only mid-March right now. Okay, so here we go out there now, though. Yeah, it's cooler. 22 right now in Rhinelander, 32 in Merrill, 25 for Leona. So we have areas in here with a lack of cloud cover. And where those are, over Rhinelander right now, temperatures are dropping like a rock. The average high, 37. Their average low is 17. Their record low, 18 below back in 1997. And there's that record high of 70 back in 2012. Okay, so going forward, it's going to get warmer. 48 tomorrow, 49 for Thursday, 50 back in the forecast for Friday. Keep in mind, the first day of spring is on Saturday with a high of 55. That's going to feel like spring. And then here we go. Temperatures hanging out mid-50s. Sunday, Monday, and then low 50s on Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. Lots of cloud cover today, but there are a couple breaks in the clouds out there right now. I see the break right there of the Northwoods. And there are some flurries to the west of us currently. Those are having a hard time advancing to the east, but still, we cannot rule out a couple flurries out there tonight. Most of us will stay dry. As the main storm track is still well to our south, there are several systems in here across the south right now kind of hogging all the moisture. That will stay that way into the weekend. Until it changes on Monday into Tuesday of next week. Here's a map. You can see low pressure there, and that one's going to be a doozy. This will likely make national news tomorrow with severe weather across Arkansas into Louisiana and Tennessee. We got to keep an eye on that one. But for us, though, high pressure is in charge. It'll keep all of this to the south of us for a couple days, and we are in good shape, albeit a bit cloudy tomorrow, too. All right, so the fire danger is high. I know that sounds weird. We're in that time period right now between the snow leaving and the new vegetation growing in. Everything is very dry from last year. So, and if you're burning, make sure you get your permits out there, of course, and burn carefully if you have to. Your forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, a couple of flurries out there. Low temperatures down near 21, where they're kind of at right now, what they call wind after midnight. For tomorrow, it's Wednesday already. Flurries early, followed by partly cloudy skies and warmer. You're going to feel that 48 with little to no wind at all tomorrow. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture. temperature, and Metro shows a quiet day tomorrow. Nice day for us on Thursday. Friday, 50 and sunny. There's the first day of spring, 55 under partly cloudy skies. Justin?
Whew. All right, thanks, Jeff. Tonight, a 21-year-old man is in custody after a manhunt in Georgia. This comes after 3 separate shootings there and left a total of 8 people dead, according to police. The shootings happened at 3 different Atlanta area massage parlors or spas. Police didn't initially say if these shootings were connected. They have now just released a photo of the suspect tonight. His name is Robert Aaron Long. Police still have not said if Long is a suspect in all 3 shootings or just a couple of them, nor have they provided any potential motive for the crime. The COVID-19 pandemic has led to some rather unusual schedules for some high school athletes in north central Wisconsin. We're from one Northwoods team playing some spring volleyball after the break.
Hi, I'm Scott,
I'm Allie.
and this is our family from Shoulders RV and Marine.
If this year has taught us anything, we believe it's taught us we need to get back to the good old days of enjoying the outdoors, camping, boating, and buying from small businesses. Here at Shoulders RV and Marine, we love our Ranger boats. If you're looking for a nice aluminum, fiberglass, or pontoon boat, Ranger is the best boat on the water. Sales, rentals, parts, or service.
We'd love you to think of us.
Shoulders RV and Marine, across from Menards, Rhinelander.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for Spinal Aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
Every child, no matter their zip code, should have access to a great public education. As a former teacher and superintendent, I know what it takes. I've led schools to high student achievement, I've expanded preschool, and I've balanced budgets. My opponent has proven she can't be trusted. She tried to cover up a $500,000 school financial scandal. Our kids deserve better. I'm Jill Underly. As state superintendent, I'll always do what's best for our kids.
Coming up on your Wednesday, we will speak with Hometown Chiropractic about their Sunshine on the Street event.
And speaking of sunshine, we'll have plenty of it showing up later on this week with very limited precipitation. More when you tune in on your Wednesday.
Sports Watch 12 starts now.
It's hard to believe that it's already mid-March. Most schools are preparing for their upcoming spring sports seasons like baseball, softball, and track and field. But we do have some local teams that are playing some fall sports in the spring as well. Case in point, the Elko volleyball team. The Hornets did start their season in the fall, playing 5 matches, but after the entire school was quarantined for 3 weeks, they decided to move their season to the spring. The hard part for them right now is trying to schedule opponents. Most volleyball teams in the Northern Lakes Conference completed their volleyball season in the fall, but they're making the best of it.
It's been great to be the co-athletic director and know some of the teams around here and some of the ADs and coaches to be like, hey, I heard, is this true? And being able to set up games. So that's been really, really cool.
And for the athletes themselves, they're just happy to be back on the hardwood and enjoy the rest of this year during these crazy times.
I know for our seniors, they just want to play. They want to be out on the court. They want to be having fun. They want to enjoy their senior year. So just staying on top of grades and making sure that we can have fun.
And here are the Hornets at home. They're taking on Gresham. First set, off a Gresham serve, Elko are going to hit us with the classic bump set and then an Ali Asback spike. This set is tied early on. But later, the Wildcats trying to send a spike over, but it will be denied at the net. Elko is still down 1, though. Gresham now returning to serve, and we have a well-placed bump that falls right in between the Hornets' front and back line. Wildcats are up 5, and their lead is going to grow. And this is a great play by Gresham, and we get the spike from Josie Cervini. It's coming in hot. Gresham wins this first set 25-18. They go on to win 3-0. Spash native Cole Caulfield has been dominating down in Madison all season long for the Badgers hockey team. Last night he scored 2 goals, one being the game winner in overtime to send Wisconsin to the Big Ten championship game. But today he was finally acknowledged as the Big Ten Player of the Year. Caulfield was also the scoring champion. I mean, looking at his stats, he's dominated the entire country. He scored 27 goals, which was 9 more than second place. He's also responsible for 48 points, which also led the entire country. Caulfield is also in contention to win the Hobie Baker Award, which goes to the best collegiate hockey player in the country. Caulfield and the Badgers played in the Big Ten tournament game today against Minnesota. It wasn't Wisconsin's night. They did come back late, but they lose that one 6-4, the final. Last year was the weirdest year of baseball. By the end of it all, the best team won it, the LA Dodgers winning the World Series. To get there, though, they had to go through the Milwaukee Brewers. And today, the Brewers got their revenge. Brewers going up against Dodgers ace Clayton Kershaw, but Milwaukee striked first. On the very first pitch of the game, Luis Urias takes this one deep, and it's going the distance. What a way to start the day for the Brewers, and it would only get better. The very next batter is Colton Wong, and he says, hey, man, I want to get on the fun. I can hit it that far, too. To deep left center field, back-to-back homers. Milwaukee puts on an offensive clinic. They win 7-2. Now, when Packer fans think of their offensive weapons, they think of Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, and Aaron Jones, which makes total sense. But Robert Tonyan is another guy that should come to mind, and the Packers want him back in green and gold next year. Today, the team tenured Tonyan as a restricted free agent at the second-round level. So another team could potentially still try and sign him. Tonyan, though, will make up to around $3.4 million. But once again, if another team decides to give him more and Green Bay decides to let him walk and not pay him, they would get a second-round pick in return. With how successful Tonyan was last year, though, I feel that it would be very hard to let him walk. He had 52 catches for 582 yards and 11 touchdowns during the regular season. Justin, they got to bring him back. I mean, he was just too important for that offense.
We'll see how that works out. Thanks, Griffin. Car crashes can happen for any number of reasons. Ice, speed, distracted driving. One recent crash, though, in Wisconsin had an excuse you don't hear too often. We'll explain after the break.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Mix 96.5. News Watch 12 today features Mugshot Monday. Do you wake up instantly at sunrise, ready to embrace the day? That's great, but for the rest of us, thank goodness for Tasty Java, and it doesn't get tastier than beans roasted to perfection at Eagle River Roasters.
The best part is you can win a 12-ounce bag of coffee plus an Eagle River Roasters mug. Join us on Monday mornings to see if you're the lucky winner.
Head to WJFW.com to enter our Mugshot Monday contest.
Unused prescription opioid pain medicines can spell many things. Risk, if they're taken by someone they weren't prescribed for. Harm, if accidentally taken by a child or a pet. And overdose, if they're not used as directed. They may be hiding in your home, in bathrooms, kitchens, or anywhere. Why put your family at risk? Safely dispose of opioids before they can do harm. The best thing is to find a drug take-back option, such as medicine drop-off boxes, mail-back programs, or home disposal products. If there isn't a take-back location near you, check the FDA's flush list. Medicines on the flush list may be especially dangerous if they are used by children, pets, or others in your home. No take-back location nearby and your medicine isn't on the flush list? You can dispose of it in the trash. Get more information on safe opioid disposal and remove the risk.
On December 7, 2005, I was deployed to Baghdad, Iraq. As I was searching for the bomb, the bad guy and the bomb found me first. After the explosion, I was left with a 1% chance of living from the injuries I sustained. During my road to recovery, it was a challenge, mostly trying to figure out what life would be like with my new physical injuries. But throughout that road to recovery, I had a tremendous amount of support from friends and families and the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes. The primary mission of the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes is to offer financial emergency assistance to veterans and their families. In most cases, there is a loved one back at home who has to drop everything they're doing to be at that veteran's bedside. And of course, there are huge financial burdens that come along with that. After veterans come through the Coalition's program, they are ready to be back into society, ready to go back to work, and ready to be a leader in their own community.
Visit saluteheroes.org to learn more.
A dog in the driver's seat caused a major problem in Sturgeon Bay recently as police say the canine driver of his owner's car drove it right into a building. Now, luckily, no one was hurt. Aisha Morales has details.
It was just another day at work for Megan Lundahl, owner of the Pearl of Door County in Sturgeon Bay, when suddenly
was facing this way and boom, a Jeep just bam right into the window, right into the root chakra.
Turns out the perpetrator is 5-year-old Callie, an Australian Shepherd, who, according to Sturgeon Bay Police, was waiting at this gas station for her owner, who was inside a local bakery. But Callie had plans of her own.
With bad cellular service, I said, wait a minute, I think you said a dog drove into the building. And she said, no, you heard it right. So, of course, 1,000 jokes happen, like, boy, is his rates going up, or, you know, did he have any prior convictions?
A bit of a crazy start to the day, but no humans or dogs were hurt. Despite structural damage done to the inside of the building, everyone remains positive about the situation.
Unconfirmed reports say Callie may have been making her way next door to this Door County dog store. When officers responded to the scene and they got there, Callie was already in the passenger seat, maybe to avoid suspicion.
Sturgeon Bay Police say no paw prints were taken, but Callie, with a face that says, "Forgive me," now has a suspended doggy license. Callie's owner says she may have bumped the shifter into drive. He's just glad everyone is okay. As a dog lover herself, Megan laughs it off, also grateful knowing it could have been worse.
I have a shop dog that's with me often, Carmen, and I told her that if she's going to invite her friends over, just to have them use the front door.
Step 1, build a new breed. Make it an SUV. Send it off-road. Send it to Baja. Then evolve, enhance, expand. Make it capable, smart, human. And then make more. Because the only way to predict the future is to build it. And the only way to build it is Ford Proud. Now get an adventure-ready 2021 Explorer for just $399 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Yeah, well, look what I did this weekend, huh?
Your weekends brought to you by American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano. We have more Alumacraft boats in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Check them out in the largest showroom in the USA. Buy or trade into a new boat and get out on the water today. And we'll give you the best deal. Guaranteed by at least $500. Get the most out of your weekends with Alumacraft and American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
Unused prescription opioid pain medicines can spell many things. Risk, if they're taken by someone they weren't prescribed for. Harm, if accidentally taken by a child or a pet. And overdose, if they're not used as directed. They may be hiding in your home, in bathrooms, kitchens, or anywhere. Why put your family at risk? Safely dispose of opioids before they can do harm. The best thing is to find a drug take-back option, such as medicine drop-off boxes, mail-back programs, or home disposal products. If there isn't a take-back location near you, check the FDA's flush list. Medicines on the flush list may be especially dangerous if they are used by children, pets, or others in your home. No take-back location nearby and your medicine isn't on the flush list? You can dispose of it in the trash. Get more information on safe opioid disposal and remove the risk.
Welcome to the show. I am Ellen DeGeneres. You will be my virtual audience.
Somebody cough. I heard a cough.
Every day, Hollywood's biggest stars and your favorite games.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Ellen's season 18 is so big.
That's not as big as I thought that would be.
Ellen, weekdays at 3 p.m.
Hi, I'm Justin with Miracle of Wausau. If you're struggling to hear your favorite news or entertainment shows, stop in and see me for a free hearing test.
That's an annual tradition in New London, Wisconsin. Ahead of St. Patrick's Day, the town's name on the signs changes to New Dublin. The town blames leprechauns, or more likely in this case, the Shamrock Club of New London, for the sign change. For the second year in a row, however, no parade for St. Patrick's Day there because of the pandemic.
The parade Saturday was fantastic in Rhinelander.
Well,
Great weather.
People were excited to get outside.
Yeah, out there now, though, a bit cooler. Check out these temperatures, 10 o'clock at night, right? It's 22 in Rhinelander, 31 for Point, 30 in Phillips. So it's, cooler out there. We had highs today only in the 30s, but tomorrow we're going to do much better than that. But outside now, there's a little pocket of clear skies right across the Northwoods right there. You see it? Giving us those cool temperatures out there now. Overall, mostly cloudy tonight. Even a couple flurries in the forecast into tomorrow morning. But then looking ahead, this is your 7 days. So tomorrow, 48, partly cloudy. Thursday, 49. There's that a 50 on Friday. And then we're not going anywhere fast, right? Here's the first day of spring on Saturday. We're talking 55 under partly cloudy skies with a good-looking rain system getting in here probably next week, Monday to Tuesday, but that is still a long ways off. Enjoy the warmer weather as it comes in.
A very spring-like, late spring-like forecast. All right, thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on News Watch 12 at 10. The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is next. Have a great night.